Hello viewers, it's another coding session on HackersNode. Today we are dealing with a challenge on HackerRank called a grading student. It's a project that encompasses the program of grading a student by Professor Sam. And please do well to like and subscribe to this channel and to comment on your notification. Tell us what we can do more to improve this channel and how we can present a more better idea and pass a more meaningful information. Thank you. So let's dive in. So that is um as we have grade an array storing an integer, that is a number. That's what these are array storing, and we are given the array on our current page. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now so
Yes.
we are going to go down to writing the program, and as we all know, we have something on this HackerRank, an IDE, that is an integrated development environment. It is an environment that has something we call std in and std out. That is a string, a standard input, and the standard output. That is, it is kind of an idea that all this list and array has been automated. It has already been described in the program. So all what we have to do alone is just to write the function that will run the program and just make it work. So that's what we're going to do here. So that's why we have all this list of this code. So let's go down to writing the code. So to write this code now, we are asked to get the score of the student. So what we are going to do first and foremost, our first process is we have to have a for loop. What does this for loop does? This for loop, this for loop is a kind of statement in JavaScript that iterates over and over a certain condition as long as the condition is true. Let's take for instance, let's say for I is less than 10. For this kind of for loop, it will check this standard and see, let's say for I is less than 10, and let's say let I equals to is 0. Let I equals to is 0. This statement, what it will do is that it will start counting from 0 to 10. Okay, that's what we mean by iteration.
Yes.
It will loop over and over again. As long as this statement is true, it will keep iterating, repeating itself, repeating itself, repeating itself until it reach the standard that you set. So this number now, we start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9, because it started from E0. Okay, so if we say let I
Yes.
equals to 1 now, that can start from 1, 2, 3 to 10. Okay, so that's what
Right.
our for loop does. So we are going to have a for loop that we iterate over and over all the numbers and check the numbers from A to Z, the length of the numbers, and see if the numbers is okay. Let's take for instance the length of the number according to what we are having here is our five digits, 5 digits number, that is 4, 7, 3 and 38. They are 5 digits number. That's the length of the number. So that's what this for loop will check and iterate over and over each of the number. As long as this standard is met, that's when it will stop. And then we have our if statement. Our if statement. What will our if statement do? Our if state the if statement the if statement the if statement will check the following. First, it will check if string I, oh sorry, I think that's grades I. Grades I is less, is greater, sorry, is greater or equals to 38. That's the first thing it will check. Grade I, it will check, let me write it in a proper serial code. It will check if the grade of the student is greater or equals to 38. And if yes, then it will check. If yes, it will check the modulus. It will check the modulus of the number, the modulus of the grade. Let's say the grades. I think the modulus of the grade, if is equal. Please, are you getting me, please?
Yes, I can get it.
If it's equal to, if it is equal to maybe the certain grade that we're asked to check, like 38, or modulus of 5 is equals to 3. Okay, and the modulus of grade remainder is equals to 4. So if all these things are met, it will make a comparison. It will make a comparison with these two. Here we have an AND operator, and here we have a OR operator. So this AND, it will check if the first thing, that if the grade is greater or equals to 38. So it will start from 38. Any grade that is greater, if the score of the student is greater than 38, it will continue the program, and if not, it will stop. And also, if that score is greater than 38, then it will check the modulus of 5. What is modulus? A modulus is the remainder of a number, or the exact division sum, division result of a number when it is divided, What I'm trying to say is the modulus of 85, the modulus of 85 by 5 is equals to 0. You get me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Why the modulus of 83 is equals to...
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, I can hear you, Victor.
okay, is equals to 3. That's what we mean by the modulus of a certain number. So it's going to check this statement and check if the modulus are okay, and if the modulus are okay, then it will give us the results that we want. So let's get to the session now. So the first thing, according to what I explained there, is that we'll first have a for statement. We'll say for let, and you know let.
For loop.
So what is let, please, Mr. John? Hello?
Let.
Yes, I mean this let that
Hello.
I have
Can
here.
hear you.
What is it in JavaScript?
Okay. You can say like it's used to initialize a variable.
All right. Thank you, Mr. George. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say we'll say let I is equals to 0. Let I is equals to 0, and we check the grades. Okay, sorry. I is less than grades dot length
Good.
and I plus plus. Okay. So that's our first statement.
Yes.
So what this does is that it will initialize I from E0 and check over and over again if I is less than the total length of our grade score. That is, this grade score
No array.
that we have here. Our grade score that we have here. It will check, and if yes,
Right.
it will sum it up by 1, sum it up continuously till it meets the total standard that it wants. So now we'll use an if statement. If, now what our if will do, according to what I explained there, is that grades array of I, if grades array of I is greater or equals to 38, is greater or equals to 38. Let me put that in the parentheses, and and grades I modulus of 5 is equals
5,
to 3,
3.
or grades array of I modulus of 5 is equals to 4. Okay, so what this version of code is trying to tell us, according to what I explained the other time, is that according to what we have here, let's just copy it so we can still explain much more better. Okay, according to what we have here, like this grade, according to what I have here, like if the statement is greater or equals to 38, that's what this version of code will do. And here it will
Yes.
check if the modulus of the number is equals to 3. If it is equals to 3, or it is equals to 4. So it will only take one condition here. As long it meets one of these conditions, it will combine it with this, and then it will go to the next line of action. But if it is not true, it will terminate the program. So now what we're going to end it up is we'll now have grade I is equals to
32 equals
grade I plus 5 minus grade I
9 modulus 5.
modulus of 5.
5.
Okay, so what this version is telling us is that as long you meet the above condition, then takes the grade I, that is the array of this grade, is equals to this grade. It will now take the grade again plus 5 minus grade I modulus of 5. So let's take for instance now, what this code is trying to say is, let's take for instance, let's represent our grade with G. G now equals to G plus, let's say our G here is 83. Yes. So plus, what this other version is saying is that if this 5 minus this minus operator minus, so grades I modulus of 5. So if this grades I modulus of 5 is now equals to 3, let's say 3. Okay, so now directly we are going to have 83 plus what? Plus 2. Yes, that is 5 minus 3, which is 2. 83, and directly we will have 85. So if we have another number, it does the same, and check if that standard is met. Or if it is equals to 4, and if it is equals to 4, that will be 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4, and we'll be having 80. We'll be having 5 minus 4, and that's 1. And let's take for instance our number here is 84. So we'll be having 85 there. Okay. Yes, so that's what this part of this code is trying to tell us. And so at the end of everything, now we will now try to run. So I think we are missing a closing bracket here. Okay, so we now return our grades. Yes, we'll return the result of these grades. So as long as all these conditions are met, we'll return the result of the grade. So I think that's that. Let's check if our code is right, or maybe we are wrong, so we can just troubleshoot that. Okay, we have a very correct code. So now our output is 75, 67, 40, and 33. Okay, which means our code is very, very right. So we win this, and I think that's the end of this coding challenge session. All right.